Why, hello everybody, welcome, my name is Rubydung, welcome to today's episode. As you can see, I'm over here at the main base. As you saw in the last clip, I was over at the zombie farm, still grinding up quite a bit of levels, and I have decided to change up my method a little bit for that farm. So previously, if I get out of my cinematic mode here a little bit, I was using iron swords to get rid of the zombies. I have a whole bunch of them in here that I was just kind of whittling through. But that proved to be not exactly the best, so I was just kind of thinking of some way that I could probably get XP quicker, and then it came to me. Zombies, along with all other undead mobs, get dealt damage whenever you throw any form of healing at them, and they heal whenever you throw damage at them, because they're undead, obviously, so they're going to get dealt the opposite thing. I decided, hey, what if I just throw a healing potion at them, and it worked amazingly well, to the point it was actually lagging my game on how good it was working. And if your farm is lagging your game, that means it's working real well. As you can see, I already got 94 levels off it just by a little session, so that is really, really nice. However, currently, I do have good resources in order to be doing that kind of stuff, because the healing potion takes a glistening melon, these right here. And a glistening melon takes melons, which I have a lot of, and gold, a single nugget, in which case I have a bit of it, but I can get quite a bit more. I have a gold farm over in the Nether. I'm not too worried about getting more gold. But the thing that I am worried about is that one resource that is required in order to make it outside the glistening melon, you technically also do need gunpowder, but I have gunpowder. I've been gathering gunpowder since the beginning of this world. My mob farm has been giving me gunpowder. But the even more important one is nether wart, which I have 15 of. 16 if you count this one in my inventory. I have 15 of, which is a problem. So, if I were to continue farming like that, which I feel is significantly better, I need to set up a nether wart farm. Now, that is going to be a problem for a few reasons. Number one, if I were to just put soul sand down and then plant nether wart on it, this isn't gonna grow. That's not how nether wart works. Nether wart only grows in the extremely hot environment of the nether. So putting this here isn't gonna grow it. Second, if I grab my bone meal, clicking on bone meal, hear my mouse clicking, that isn't going to grow it either. So I actually need to set up a dedicated farm for this stuff. I can't just build this massive nether wart farm in my base here. That isn't gonna work. I need to do something special. So I need to find a location in order to actually build that. I can't just build one off my base like I normally do, so I need to dedicate something like that. By the way, also, I've been AFKing a lot, and apparently this happened? I don't know how or when this happened, but apparently, I don't know what happened here. I'm guessing a fire? I honestly don't know what happened and how only this one part got hit, because there's a bigger section above here even. I honestly don't know what happened here, and I'm just really confused. If you guys have any ideas of what on earth could have possibly caused this, I was staring at this for probably a solid 30 minutes as I was walking by this tunnel. I was like, how did this happen? There's, like, my first thought was lightning, but there's a massive covering over this area, so unless it, like, went right around this and then struck this, but there's this big overhang right there, well, little overhang there, so it had to, like, I honestly don't know how on earth that part, like, got destroyed. So I was honestly just sitting there for 30 minutes trying to figure that out. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about it, because I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. I spent so long looking at it, just being like, what could have possibly happened? Because I don't want that to happen anymore, so, probably, like, if once I figured out what on earth happened there, I'm going to have to do something in the future to try to make something that will prevent that. But either way, that prevention measures are probably something for a later episode. I want to get straight on ahead and begin building up a nether wart farm. But before I can go around building a big nether wart farm, I have to get a very important resource. Soul sand. I have very little of this world. Surprisingly, not something you come across very often. So, I kind of have to get this stuff a little bit farmed up. Matter of fact, fun fact for you, I don't even own a stack of soul sand, so I'm going to be trying to get myself a lifetime supply of it. Also, there isn't even any soul sand close by my portals. Like, basically none, I believe, because, if I remember correctly, back when Nether Generation was first added, soul sand was, not in the game. Like, it was in the game, but, like, it was temporarily removed, if I remember correctly, if I remember my patch notes right. But, so, yeah, I don't have anything remotely close to me, so I have to move around and farm up all of this while I can. So, I'm going to be spending a while trying to farm up soul sand here. Probably going to wind up breaking my shovel while farming all this up. So, I'm going to wind up digging up all of the soul sand here. And when I get back with you guys, I should be over at the base showing you a design I'm hoping will work for a nether wart farm. Alright, soul sand acquired. So, I got myself quite a bit of the stuff, mined up all the soul sand in that area. Now, you might be wondering, oh, you got all the soul sand, what are you going to be doing with all of it now? Where on earth could you possibly be building a actual nether wart farm? We're going to be building it here in the nether tunnel, so probably not, but I do have a very special place to build something like this, heading all the way down this tunnel here, and all the way towards the end of it. People who probably know where I'm going to already, but I'm going to have extra special base in my world, surrounded by massive things of water while I'm standing here in the nether. Apparently surrounded by zombie pigmen at the current moment, one of which is wanting to get himself into the ground. If I head all the way down here and drop all the way down, I will get myself into the nether water base. So, oh, all my trees have grown. Sadly, they're all birch trees, so they're not very useful. What I want to probably do now is find a location in which case I want to put all of this nether wart. So, probably going to be building it further up, so similar to what I did with my tree farm on this side. Looking around there. So probably something similar to that, but build it like maybe like these long stretch of walls like right around here. I could see, like, I have this melon farm that I'm probably never going to use, so I probably want to kind of do the same thing but build it here. Maybe actually build it branching off of my birch farm. Like, actually hook up a real tunnel system to get all the way to my birch farm, all the way across here. Because currently it's just kind of an improvised path to get all the way up here, drop down here. And boom, now I'm in the birch farm. By the way, I actually have iron to complete this, so I might actually wind up doing that. Build off a tunnel going this way into the actual birch farm is probably going to be what I'm doing. Not birch farm, the nether wart farm. So, knock down this, build an actual doorway, walking tunnel in. Then I'll just have to knock out part of this nether wart here. And, nether wart. Oh my god, I'm getting all my words mixed up. Hopefully that fixed it. If I punch out all this nether rack here, then hopefully I should be able to actually get myself a nice big area in which I can build the farm I have in mind. So, I'll have to start with getting rid of this, and then getting rid of, I think, I guess I had to get rid of that. Anyways, get rid of, take off these, leave that, and actually, now I'm having second thoughts. Yeah, wait. 1, 2, yeah, I just want it to be a 3, so like that, and then I actually need to put the stair back, and like that, and, oh, okay, I don't have enough stone bricks. Luckily, I have a whole bunch of base, so I'm going to go refill on that, and then I'm going to build the extension over this way, and I want to build a little platform that I can walk on, and I'll show you guys the design I have in mind. Alright, I have dug out this little tunnel here and have made what I believe to be a acceptable netherwort farm. So, in case anyone is curious how this will be working, I have a little patch every other block. I can put down netherwort on each of these blocks if I'm wanting. But the thing to note is, if I put a netherwort on a block, they're spaced every other block. That is because I can hit this button. If I do so, the netherwort pops right off. And then I can go over to this button, refix that. I can have it in just about any orientation. If I were to have it in this position, put it down, and hit this button, it also too pops off. The only thing of significant importance is that I can't have two netherworts side by side. For example, if I were to do this, put this in, then put another wort right here, hit this button, the netherwort stays where it is, hit the button again, netherwort stays where it is, so I need to make sure that this block is a half slab. So that way, the netherwort is not capable of transferring onto a non-soil, so it'll just boop, pop right off after I hit the button, so I can walk over and pick it up. Then each of these will be growing, so I just need to plant each of these down. I'm not going to have nearly enough, but if I wait a little bit of time here, I should get significantly more. But once again, if I just hit this button, pop off. Oh, not that button. This button will pop right off. And pick that up, run over to this side, recorrect it, and plant it right back down again. So, that is the quick harvest option. So once these are all fully grown, I don't have to individually break them. I just push a button, boop, they'll all be picked up. Simultaneously. Where did that come from? Ooh, that's terrifying. I need to get some iron bars surrounded around this place. Alright, quite a bit of time has passed, and all of my netherwort here has grown. So that means, naturally, it is time to test the farm. Oh, and it almost all went off the edge. So if I walk along here, hit this button, then I can walk past here, hold down the button, and it'll all get picked up. Well, plant it down. Then I do the same for this. Walk along this part here. And, oh yeah, there's water could be dripping down here because there's a little bit of a fountain up here. This place is not designed with permanency in mind still. Plant all that down, and then technically I can just break all these. These ones I don't need to worry about just insta-breaking and then remining. So, there we go. I have now gone 24, so that is nice and cool. And I probably want to grab these and do this. There we go. Just like that, and now I can, if I need any more, I can mine off in the wall here, AFK for a bit, come back out, and mine all of these. So, that is nice and cool, so I can continue to farm netherwort. And I've already gotten myself my investment back on what I put in, because I put 15 into this project, and I've now gone back 20 just with one session. So, that is nice and cool. So, now I can safely go all the way back to my base, make up a whole bunch of health potions, and begin filing those down into the actual zombie farm, and that will be the easiest for me to use. I also probably should enchant some items. I've been going around the entire episode with 90 levels of XP, so I've been playing it what you call risky. So, probably should get back to the base and spend that. But anyways, guys, that's probably going to be doing it for today's episode. I just wanted to get that thing set up and show you the progress I've been making on my places. I need to still fix this little hole up. I'm kind of scared to fix it, though. I don't know if it'll go away again, so... But, now I'm just going down here setting up a little brew station down here at the zombie farm, so that way I can begin setting up potions down here, opposed to needing to make trips all the way up there. I just need to set up a little hole here, set up a bucket here, then I can pick up the bottles, and can I click? No, I can't click through there. So I need to move that. Is there any way I can put, like, obviously I can put that there, but this isn't the best optimal, but I'm not doing this for optimal, being optimal, so throw that in there, wait for that to brew, and just begin slowly filtering that in here, begin transporting that from here to here. So this is going to be my little process for getting rid of these zombies, and as I sit here and work, zombies will be spawning, so that will be a nice little trade-off here. I just need to get some books, throw that into here. Probably should throw some in my ender chest. That's probably going to be the most useful thing I can do. But either way, guys, that's probably going to be doing it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any ideas of things you want to see me do here in the future, as well, if you figured out anything or any ideas that you have for me to be working on, I always love to hear your guys' ideas. There's so many things that happen in this world, I can't keep track of all of them, so I'm sure there's one or two projects that you guys seem to be like, oh, wait a second, what about this thing, or what about this thing, what about this thing? Why don't you show off some of that stuff? Well, I'll leave that to be with you guys. So, if you have any things you want to see me do in this world, make sure to tell me, because I'm always interested in hearing what you guys think. But, anyways, guys, that's going to be doing it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be seeing you guys here in the next one. So long. See ya. Bye. Got you guys with the extra long one there. Aha. Actually, instant health is almost done. Ta-da.